I started moving to the rhythm of the music. By the time I realized somebody was standing behind me. So I just let myself go, why not? And I danced. And then someone said, why don't you take a shot? And by the time I realized I was on the dance floor, standing on a table. Oh, it felt so exhilarating. In uni, especially during Hall Week celebrations, I used to see the way the girls would be dancing and grinding. And in my head, I could do way more than them. Of course, I knew how to dance, so when it comes to moving my body like that, it was something very little for me. But I was scared because I hadn't done that before. So deep within me, I knew I would like to try it. Hey, but also for mommy like me, what if somebody sees me and goes to say that, hey, Belinda, I saw you doing this, I saw you doing that there, so please, I just stayed in my lane. Then after uni, I joined a new church. I loved the church. I loved the music. It was a place that I could do everything that I wanted to do, dancing, acting, but except singing. Then one day we had an event. It was so much fun. We ministered there. We got a lot of compliments from people that it was good. But at the end of the night, there was still so much energy and excitement, and we didn't know what to use it for. So someone suggested, why don't we go to Osu? Osu. Osu. Is Osu not the place that all these people that I hear of go to in the night to have fun? I've never been there. What will I see there? What if some church people see me there? What if somebody reports me to my pastor? But then everybody else was so excited. I was like, let me go. Why not? Let me also go and see what is happening there. So we carried ourselves. We got to Osu. And there was this bar there. We entered the place. First of all, the first thing I realized is that my dressing was not up to par because I looked too overdressed for what I was seeing there. But then when the music started, the rhythm, the darkness of the place, it's like you are in the darkness. No one can really see you. And by the time I realized, I started moving to the rhythm of the music. By the time I realized somebody was standing behind me, and all the things that I had imagined doing but I had never done, this seemed like the perfect opportunity. So I just let myself go, why not? And I danced. And then someone said, why don't you take a shot? Shot of what? Oh, just try. So I decided to. I took a shot. And by the time I realized I was on the dance floor, standing on a table, dancing, and people were hyping me, go belly, go belly. Oh, it felt so exhilarating. And we went home. I got to the house. I didn't think much of it. Next week, the same people invited me to go again. And I found an excuse. I told my sister I had rehearsal. And I ended up going. It was more than the first time because this time round, I had planned so I could dress appropriately for the occasion, revealing things I had no business revealing. But after the third week, now the voice of the Spirit of God became louder in my ears. That Belinda, what are you doing? Why are you here? What are you looking for? I thought I could ignore the voice, but the training, it was in me too much. It was embedded within my spirit that I knew that this was not the life for me. And gradually, I started withdrawing from these people because I realized that the path that they are leading me on, I may not be able to return. Now, I have been able to come back. But whenever I think of it, one thing really hurts me. One regret. Because the person that suggested that we go to Osu was new in the Lord. The person was now trying to find his feet. He had come from the world to come to know the Lord. And we took him back to Osu. We reminded him of all the things that he used to do in the world. And sadly, he was never ever able to come back to the Lord. And it hurts me because that was an opportunity for me and the rest of my friends to draw him closer to the Lord. But we missed that chance.